Like when I do things, I don't do things for people's validation. We call it like I won't share eye service. So when I want to do things, I do it intentionally because there's a result in my head that I want to achieve. I really don't have challenge with church because I've not really built myself to be dependent on church like that. I'm just being intentional about myself. But what about you? We are church in the church in the church for being a strictly gospel musician. It's not as if the money is like, the way it should be. But, the little we earn from it, we enjoy it with love and peace. We used to call something strategic position. Such that even if the brother is not making it advance, you can strategically position yourself and the brother will pick the secret. One of the reasons you need to live sane is the fact that a day will come, you will stand before thousands of people to share your story. That day, if there is a but in your story, there's a way to water down the spirit of the
exactly.
people. So you must be able to stand up and say, I can beat my chest and say, hey, that kind of testimony you want to get to know. When you tell a lady an outright no, there's a way it reduces her self-esteem. If you move fuck up. I will not tell you an outright no. I will just be together. I'm not, it's not as if we are in a relationship, but by virtue of the way I relate with you, you know that you're the good interest. Everything good is from God. What the devil does is that he perverts it. It's a misconception for us to believe that devil is a musician. He was not created to be one. He was created to be a judge.
A judge.
A judge.
Is that in the Bible?
Yes, it is. Even the account in Ezekiel, the way God, that's why he was regarded as the prosecutor of the brethren. Because his main assignment is to bring into light what is right and what is wrong before God. And that is what he is still doing.
He's still doing. God bless you. God bless you.
Do you understand?
Wonderful people, welcome to another interesting moment with us. This is HGT with the guest. How you doing? It's another beautiful day, another wonderful day. Yes, today we have in our midst a wonderful guest. Now, no say no they carry any other guests come now. Yes, now you know how we do it. We sit, we learn. That is it. So, guys, before I introduce our guest to you today, of course, it's not the ritual. Now, let me introduce my colleague in the studio. First of all, let me start with OG.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't get it twisted. It's your black entertainer all the way from this IBCT. We're making it fast and we're going very, very well. Welcome to another section with us where we need to dialogue. That's all unveil and got the Martin Lati to blow mind here away. We don't do less. So welcome to HGP, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. And Pelumi, over to you.
Hey guys, it's your girl Luak Pelumi. Yes, now that's your Yawa just come on. Yes, Palajo did good. Yes, as it should be now. So welcome. We're saying welcome and welcome again to AGT with a guest.
That is it.
Yeah, take over.
Like I said earlier, we have in our midst today a wonderful guest, and this person is no other person than Minister Fafore Taiwo.
Oh yeah.
Hold up. Before you reveal his face, hold up. I want to brief you guys about what you do. He does actually. Yes, what he's into. He's a gospel musician.
Okay.
Gospel. Capital letter gospel.
Emphasis on
yeah, that's what it does. I want someone there come and me like events by you understand? So now we can review our guest face.
Yes.
Finally,
Our Agba singer, our Agba leader, our Agba preacher, our Agba follower.
Oh my God.
I will never go back.
No turning back. No turning back. Yeah. Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here again today.
Thank you, sir. Thanks,
You're
Mr. Taiwo.
welcome.
And I must say, you look so good. Try.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
White
much.
and
When
black.
someone knows, when you are dark, white goes well with your color.
Of
You know how
course.
to pair dark
When you are
colors.
dark,
I don't learn how
You know
that
how
thing.
to better to pair the two. Look at
Oh no, you are throwing shade.
Sorry.
Do your compliment and look beside the person another one now.
Don't you get it?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Dark skins are, I don't know how to describe
I
it.
No
get
black,
it.
no black.
You get it. Thank God you get it.
Can you sound as if she's crushing already? She's crushing on you.
Me.
On you.
I'm a married man.
Okay,
That's here.
That's why we don't mind us. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for coming.
It's my
We
pleasure.
appreciate your presence
You're
here.
welcome, you're
And
welcome.
it means a lot to us. Thank you. So, a gbọ́ pé àbí kí n sọ pé a mọ̀ pé gospel musician ni. So ṣé wàá mí pé tí ẹ bá fẹ́ lọ sí àwọn gathering bóyá àwọn normal maybe club or lounge àwọn bíi inú ayé gathering báyìí ẹ máa ní kí ẹ wá kọrin ṣé ẹ máa feel free láti lọ kọrin bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ní ìkórìtà tá a wà báyìí náà àti ní orí ọ̀fẹ́ láti ṣe pé a fẹ́ lọ kọrin ní lounge club. We are still being restricted to events basically, and we just do our gospel thing in events. But club, lounge, I have offer for it, but due to the fact that you can't be able to curb what you have to sing because you need to satisfy your audience. So for that, we have to restrict ourselves because any like power in a club at a lounge, are the lefitiwa. That's if we die do so.
Okay.
Basically,
So
for that.
okay, let me just say from what you've said, maybe you're trying to. A brand, you have a brand.
Yeah,
and you're trying not to,
definitely.
you're trying to just, build on what you've
What they know me for.
Grow on what you've built already.
yeah.
Built already. That's good. That's a good one.
But basically, sorry.
It's alright.
But basically, and we get to know that these days, or probably at the Gen Z era, we get to know some gospel artists that we know, and now they are moving from one location
Diverting from
and are still doing the gospel.
Definitely.
They still go for church concerts. They still go for live band
Definitely.
and that same lounge
Yeah.
and event O&Bs and everything. Does that restrict you in that same line, or you just want to be on your own personal lane?
Everything is about timing. Just like I said, as at now,
Okay.
I'm not.
So it's not something something you can still do later.
If I'm being led to do it.
Okay.
Do you understand?
I love that
Because
word led.
If I'm being led to do, because
Okay.
if you are not led to do it, you'll be compromised eventually. So, and there's something I already stand for, and let's just keep building on that and God will keep helping us.
But why did you choose gospel?
Why do I choose gospel? Okay, màá sọ pé mo mú gospel yẹn nítorí pé ó rọ̀ mí lọ́rùn inú ibi tá a bí mi sí ni kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó jẹ́ pé mo ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ máa kọ́ ohun tó ti mọ́ra ní láti ilẹ̀ so ó rọrùn láti build lé lórí ju pé mo ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀
Ó mọ̀ra bíi pé ẹ ti máa ń kọrin church
láti kékeré so gbogbo àwọn kìnìún yẹn ti wà ńlẹ̀ dáadáa kò sí pé mo ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ máa kọ́ rapping mo ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ lọ máa kọ́ hip hop ìyẹn máa difficult wọ́n lè má gbọ́ mi rárá gan.
But actually, the fact pé naturally ẹ morin kọ, like you know how to sing actually, it can actually divert.
Definitely,
Do you understand?
definitely.
But fún nǹkan tẹ̀ ẹ́ sọ sí ẹni pé bí ẹ ṣe bring it up, bí a nǹkan tí mo rí ni pé bí a family tí ẹ ti
Mo ti
grow,
jáde,
bí àwọn deeper life àbí CAC. CAC ni tó bẹ́ẹ̀.
No,
ẹ bá tẹ̀
but
ro.
wait, wọ́n á dáhùn tó pé wọ́n abc ilé onígbàgbọ́
Yes,
full time.
ọmọ pastor gan.
Ọmọ pastor tó pé we have people like Mubad.
Yes, Mubad.
We have people like I think Mehdi. We have people artists like that
Yeah,
that they
definitely.
grow up in the church. We get to know them in the church and they are out there.
Shemo, wọ́n grow in church and when they started off as a church choir, as a church person. What really influenced them maybe at the point of getting to school, peer pressure influenced their decision. But if they are still in the confinement of the church thing, they might not eventually drift to hip hop and
I
whatever.
think Pelumi has yeah.
Really?
And like since you started, has there been a time that like this gospel I think could
For sure.
let me just
Ṣé mo ní máa ṣe lákàpákó báyìí lákàpákó náà?
A fi ọ̀rọ̀ kan dàpàrà lẹ́ẹ̀kan gbà tá à ń ṣeré pé I can never go back o like mo ti ní ìpinnu yẹn láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pé iwájú ló ṣe lọ ẹ̀yìn ò ṣe padà sí.
Okay.
So
That's
gbogbo ìdojúkọ tó ń wáyé lójú ọ̀nà
Normal.
mi ò lè padà sẹ́yìn mọ́. We face it head on and Ọlọ́run ràn wá lọ́wọ́.
But báwo lẹ ṣe rí other genre of music like àwọn hip hop àwọn juju apàdé báwo lẹ ṣe rí ṣe ẹ rí bíi pé
No, they are beautiful things because nǹkan ọkàn ò lè appeal sí everybody. Oníkálukú ló ní nǹkan tó ń fẹ́. Ẹlòmíì like kó máa gbọ́ hip hop. Tó bá sọ pé R&B nìkan ni kó wà nílé ayé, you have denied those people the benefit of entertainment
Exactly.
and music. So
Exactly.
those diversity makes music worth it. Including Fuji, Apala. There's even nothing like gospel music.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay.
we have genres of music. Gospel is not a genre of music. We have R&B, soul music, hip hop, Afrobeat. Those are the like. Only that we are doing those genre of music in the gospel way. That's what makes it gospel music per se. So every genre of music is good, provided that you are using it to pass the message as it should be. That's it.
You said last time that like, you're not going to the club yet, not
Yeah.
going to the loudest yet. What happened to when it was said should take gospel to people's doorstep? Those people that are in the club, let's say that is their doorstep. Why don't you just take God to them? Like,
They are
okay,
doorstep. They have their homes
Oh,
now.
don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Okay, that's a good one. Maybe I am not sent to them.
Okay.
There can be other people that God has given the assignment to them. Mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣàyànjú náà síbẹ̀. Ọlọ́run lè ti rán àwọn kan tó jẹ́ pé ṣé o ráwọn tó wà ní club yẹn àwọn ọmọ fẹ́ kó lọ bá. So and they are doing. I watched an interview by Gaze Baba. He said a club invited him to come and sing.
And he
No
went.
Turning Back, and he went. And fortunately, someone was in that same club. Ibi táwọn ti ń groove, tó ti ń vibe. He was just sitting, just looking at him, and with that same gyration, he gave his life to Christ. You understand? So he has been sent to those kind of people. And that's another thing. You must understand the audience. Who have you been sent to? Some people, the Gen Zs. Some of us, the millennial. Some of us is the adult. So you must be able to understand, okay, I want to learn. That doesn't mean you cannot diversify once in a while. Just give them a so that you will not just be restricted to a particular set of people.
But ṣé mo wí pé especially àwọn tẹ́ pé àwọn tá dàgbà sí inú ilé onígbàgbọ́, the mentality that we grew up with ni pé bí àwọn ní kò má lo hearing, má lo wí, má ṣe gbọ́ àwọn kó ń ṣe kíní yẹn pé we see them as I don't want to associate with this person. I understand pé ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀. Thank God for civilization and the how am I going to put it, like the way we'll be able to enlighten ourselves to some
knowledge,
things.
yeah.
So my question now is that, for example, say anything pé lọ kọrin club yẹn tó bá jẹ́ wípé lẹ́yìn yìí nìyẹn pé ibi tí Ọlọ́run rán yín sí àwọn Gen Z àbí kíni kan báyẹn kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ síbẹ̀ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ jókòó bí àwọn tí pè yín kẹ́ wá kọrin. So maybe one of your people that actually you've actually maybe converted through your song. Now saw him like ṣẹ́ni tí kúrẹ́ tí mo kọ́ tẹ wá o kẹ́ wá ṣe o. I understand. So in that situation kí lè ṣe ń bẹ̀.
Èmi náà máa ń sọ pé bọ́ọ̀ yìí máa ń fò lórí stage kì í ṣojú lásán ẹgbẹ́ máa
ó lè pe mọ́tò ta ló wà wájú outfit wọ́n ti wọ́n ní sẹ́ni kọ́lẹ̀ ò ṣe white kò ṣe transparent rárá. So
basically, if it is God that has sent you, that is the most important thing. Anybody can, even when you are doing the right thing, people will still talk. Not to talk of you doing the wrong thing.
The wrong thing.
Do you understand? So you must be sure of who have sent you and why you are there. When I was given the offer to come and be singing in the lounge, there's a club around that Bodija. I was being reached out to. There's this guy that used to sing there before. Tunde Stainless was the one doing that place before. So he has moved to another lounge. So every Sunday they used to have this, Owambe roof, and that was why they reached out to us. And when I got there, I was like, see, me now strictly gospel I they do. You share you mind like no, I'm a fair blend of hip hop. Like on that note, you understand? But if I am embracing it, and they embrace the fact that I can come and do my gospel without, then why not? But the moment they are saying I should begin to bring in those, what will make people go, I go gaga, I cannot do so. But if God is sending me, I will care less about what people are saying.
But you host Owambe.
Yes, I do.
Now, and sometimes your music at Owambe is not the same music you do in the church.
Not really.
Okay.
The only thing is, at Owambe, you need to begin to call people names.
That means you are entertaining
appreciate,
them.
entertaining
And change the
them,
beat,
yeah.
kind of.
So now,
Yeah.
this is where I'm heading to.
Okay.
If, for instance, one of the guests is just on his own mood, probably on an high mood, and move close to you and is about to spray you, and ọtí wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ o, smoke cigarette àbí kòkó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ o, and all that spray, and how are you comfortable to entertain such person?
Okay, this happened to me, I think last month. Was it last month or early this? Last month. That video is still in my phone, up to date. One of the selling points and the peak of my performance that day was that video.
Okay.
Because those guys were so captivated with our performance that he went on his knees and he was praying me.
Wow.
But the reason I couldn't upload that video was because on his hand he was holding a kind of gold bag.
Okay.
Do you understand? That was what he was holding. Just like I said, I am building a particular brand. If other people can upload it, as long as it is not me, I cannot put it on my own social media handle. Because there's a kind of a image I'm creating and I'm building with.
But you're not the one holding it.
I'm not the one, just like you said, the day I'm sitting at the lounge, just an imaginary situation. People don't care, maybe you are drinking Coke or what.
The fact
So
that
far you are
there.
seated there. Spirit in it. Drink long. Do you understand? So you must be very conscious as to the message you pass across, both online and on site.
But actually, you know that for you to have accepted to go sing at places like that, I mean,
Yeah,
Owambe,
definitely.
anything can happen. It's
Most
not
definitely.
church.
Definitely.
It's quite different. And I'm very sure that, though I've not been seeing most of your work, but I've seen some.
Yeah.
I'm very sure that it's not the beats that you play at Owambe, that the same beat that you play in church.
Yeah.
It's not the same tone of song.
Yeah.
Only ní papọ̀ bọ̀ kì í ṣe ẹ máa fẹ́ fi your DS náà káwọn èèyàn dẹ̀filé kọ́ máa nípa àtàlẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ àtọkùn kọ́ mú wa sùn yín. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, because you are here, this environment, you know that I should be able to change some things and maybe adapt to some things here.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
I understand
As
what
an artist, all of us are into entertainment.
Yeah.
Ṣé ọ̀pẹ entertainment lè wà ṣá?
Definitely,
Uh-huh.
definitely. What makes it easier is the fact that I'm not the only one singing.
Okay.
What do I mean? I have my musicians to accompany me. And that's where the change of tone comes in. I still do my gospel songs, but the moment we are in parties, we are doing it like a juju tumbating. But when we are in church, we are doing it like a praise and worship thing. So, and when we are doing that, we know people are approaching us. They want to hear their names. They want to hear you call their name, appreciate them, sing songs for them. That's what we do. And when they come, I do my song. My musicians know what to do to make sure that the song goes in line with the music so that everybody can be happy. But the moment I had to be intentional about it. The moment you are calling me for an event, you should know that this is what these people are coming to give my people. Although you cannot get there, some guests can be so funny and say, for me, Saidi Oshupa. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Saidi Do you understand? Saidi. However, we have some Fuji gospel.
Exactly.
So instead of me giving you Saidi Oshupa,
Why not call
I'll
them?
just pick one Fuji gospel song and just serve it to you straight. If you are not fine with it,
Okay, you play for them.
you are good. And if you say hip hop, I've been to an event. F1 hip hop. Okay, hip hop. I just pick one of these Prince Emmanuel song, pick one of Moses Bliss pop song. We still have that feel of pop, but in the confinement of the gospel.
So, have you ever been denying access to come play in certain places because of your genre of music?
Have I ever been?
For example, I definitely.
In fact, myself, I've had to turn down events by
Right.
myself.
So, doesn't that affect? Don't you feel affected?
No, I don't. I don't.
Humanly speaking.
Humanly speaking.
Are you sure?
Certainly, some of those events that you pay well. But actually, just like you said, you have a brand you are building. And I got to learn something about this music thing that I was in Lagos, I think last year or last 2 years, to go and perform at an event. I did not even know the hall was not that big. Only for me to saw the wife of the ex-Lagos State Governor, Fashola,
Okay,
walked
yeah, I
in.
think I saw it.
Really?
Fashola himself walked in, and you know, wow, this small place, this mighty man coming in, and you know, we started the whole thing. Still in the gospel thing, do you know, while I was doing it, everybody almost the hall is empty. The wife of the ex-Lagos former governor was still seated. And why was he seated? She was just being glued to the chair due to the fact that, you know, this is pure gospel. At the point, she was sending her aide to come and tell us the song she wants to hear. And they were hymns. And we were just there. And, you know, by the time they are coming with envelope.
You don't mean it.
Do you understand?
Marrying
So, and, you know, that is to tell you that those people that are up there, there are still some that they crave the just pure gospel. Don't code mix it. Just give up. So what we need to do is to build yourself that when there's an opportunity like that, you can be the name that will come to it. That she gospel nìkan lẹ fẹ́, I have someone. So those times, so just one event like that can cover all the bills.
ẹ jẹ́ ká trend lórí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ social media of recent nípa MC Akan àti Laiba. I know you work. Have you ever been in that? Have you ever been in that position? One and two. What
And you know, so
number one, have you ever been in that? Have you ever been in that position? One, who is at fault? Two, then what the live band leader did, is it right?
Oh, that lady. Okay.
Question meta, if you summarize the question.
Question meta. Okay, I want to say this. I learned something that as a live band, the best you can do for yourself is to charge well.
Okay.
The moment you charge well, that is somewhere dada. Owó tó fẹ́ spray lórí agbo yẹn, additional ló máa jẹ. O ní máa lé báyẹn so that wàá máa kọ́ MC ẹ̀ tètè ṣe kíá because ẹ fẹ́ pawó ni. Ìwọ tó mọ̀ pé bill ẹ ti wà covered before coming. You won't have to be doing, do you understand? Wọ́n tó mọ̀ pé ohun tó wà nílẹ̀ yóò tó nǹkan pé ọ̀gá wa àwa ṣeré bì agbásá la fẹ́ pawó ni. Do you understand? Now, it's a two-way thing. Sometimes the MCs have their fault. The musicians also have their fault. Àwọn MCs mi wà ẹjọ́ wọn pọ̀.
Honestly, wọ́n tẹ̀ ní fẹ́kẹ̀ tẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́
Do you
rárá.
understand? And ẹjọ́ tó ń tò yẹn is because they also want to sell their brand.
Yeah.
So that other people can invite them.
Right them.
And as you are doing that, there are other people that also want to sell their brand. And you know, events in Nigeria, the moment people do you get tí o kò wá kí n ṣe pé àwọn gen z tó fẹ́ ṣe after party like that àwọn èèyàn ti fẹ́ máa lọ lé wọn, do you get? And you know, ẹni tó ti gbé ìṣirò lé pé at least ní event yìí àwọn tí mò ń wò yìí wọ́n gbé nǹkan dání. Do you understand? So I need to make event MC we still have two games in both. But just like what you said on your status, in the place of vendors meeting, those things should have been put into perspective.
In accordance, like
And do you get other people? Those man need you need live band and DJs. That's another big problem. Me, I used to tell my clients, please let me know what DJ is doing. Tell me what I am doing.
At the time.
So that DJ ló fẹ́ gbé wa wọlé o. Ṣé yẹn nìkan ni? Káwa jókòó. Do you understand? Lẹ́yìn tí bá ti ṣe tán father and daughter dance, DJ tún ṣì máa play o. Let us know. So that DJ ò ní dé. A kàn máa.
Gospel music, DJ Maki, can you see?
You get.
One day.
And ìdí tí yàtọ̀ sí pé owó táwọn live band fẹ́ pa, ìdí tí àwọn live band tó fi máa ń para báyìí because most people wọ́n máa ń ṣe live recording. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí MC máa ń sọ yẹn ó máa ń wọnú recording most time lọ́ọ́ ṣe máa ń wò pé ẹ máa rí gbà máa ń ní community mic wọn. Since you get polori logba, do you get it? So the balance must be there, and the event planner do ma ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn. I've been to an event tó jẹ́ pé very ọmọ olóòkú sọ pé ẹjọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ olóòkú tá máa jó 5 minutes, 5 minutes, and we're like 5 minutes ni àwọn èèyàn ṣì ń náwó lọ́wọ́.
àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́kọ́.
5 minutes 5 minutes okay ìgbà tó dọjọ́ bẹ́rì àgọ́ ẹni tó sọ pé 5 minutes ìgbà táwọn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní náwó á lò like 15 minutes.
bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ ní sùúrù náà bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ ní sùúrù.
So vendors meeting ló yẹ ká ti parí kí ni ẹ̀ ká dẹ̀ and everybody is on the same page.
Kàtà yíyà sí personal life yín.
Okay.
I understand. So fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ fún wa báwo ni growing up yín ṣe rí school wo lẹ lọ ṣé music náà lè study in school.
Music kan mo study. A lọ sí iléèwé alákọ̀ọ́bẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀ bí ìrìn àjò ọmọ kékeré ṣe máa ń bò lé like school tó lọ ní primary school yàtọ̀ sáwọn ọmọ tó ṣẹ̀ ń dé ayé ìsinyìí ó máa ń pọ̀ gan wọ́n á kọ́ lọ sí wọ́n á ṣe primary 2 nìkan wọ́n á lọ ṣe primary 5 so but you know secondary school I went to government college Apata Ibadan from my GS1 to GS3 and SS1 to SS3 I went to Oladipo Alarinde School of Science and after that period I graduated early.
Okay.
As at 16 years old, I'm done with my secondary school. So,
ṣe báyìí ni.
Oh, this
and you know, due to the fact that I do not have much of learned people around me that could put us in perspective as to what to do. Ó jẹ́ kí n rìn àjò yẹn. Do you understand? So I just went to NC first. I did my NC. So after that NC, I had a pause because lẹ́yìn NC mi ti rò pé tá bá ti parí NC result àwa gbé jáde lẹ́ǹsì la máa lọ fi ṣe direct entry lọ́sọ̀kẹ́ ọ̀gá English tó ṣe ní tó fèdè ní ó lọ ṣe ó sọ yẹn fún wa tẹ́lẹ̀. So we had to add a pause, work a while, and you know.
Okay.
Eventually, we had our admission into University of Ibadan. I did Library, Archival, and Information Studies in UI, and I graduated from UI. BSc is the height at which I've attained for now.
Sure, I study music.
I did not study.
I want to go and call inbuilt. What you going to study for?
Okay, of course, not only because when you say I want genre of I want count that be so ọmọ Olúwo ni ṣé Ìbàdàn náà ni.
No, ọmọ Èkìtì ni.
Èkìtì ni bosa.
Okay, merci.
Marrying later.
So I want to ask from the perspective of church.
Okay.
While growing up, how does church affect your career musically? Only issue with the church while growing up in the church.
Yeah.
I don't know yours, but is it a few things you can just say about growing up in the church?
Yeah, growing up in the church has been something amazing. And you know, my dad owned his own church. He's a general overseer.
Okay.
So, and that's one of the challenges I faced when I was to leave my dad's church for a day.
Wow.
It was a big tug of war.
Leave your church, your dad's church
My
for a
dad's
day.
church for a day. You know, the elders, the youth, they're like, I'm a pastor church again, or to Kurun church, or no city deal. And then because I was a musician too, I played talking drum, I played the drum. So I started attending Redeem as a musician.
Okay.
Now I play talking drum.
Were you not doing that in your dad's church?
I was doing that. I shuffled too.
Oh, your dad is a pastor.
My
Yeah,
dad
now
is
you
a
said it
pastor,
now, he's a
a
general
general
overseer.
overseer.
Oh wow, that's good.
So, and you know, at a point, I got so in love with Redeem thing, and they approached me, can you join us fully? Give me a while. And at a point, I decided to join fully, and that was when the church raised their concern. But you know, just like I said, as a man, you must know what you want for yourself. Like, regardless of what other people are saying, you must be intentional. Can you pay your loti me to see the music by? Mo le gbé ní ẹrí because àwọn òdojú kankan ti wà tí wọ́n ti bá padà
but because it's passion, you have to just stick to it.
I have just decided this for myself. So when those opera were coming, I had to tell them, those people that say they want to leave church, let them leave. Just give all of us 1 year and come and access our life again. You that you left because someone else left. And someone that left intentionally for a reason, there will be difference. I'm chasing a purpose. You are trying to compete. It's a different thing.
Yes.
So, and you know, after a year, it was not even up to a year. It was obvious that tọ́mọ ìbá ṣì wà níbi gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe kò lè achieve it. But while I was there in church, I made sure my impact was felt.
That's it.
And when I do things, I don't do things for people's validation. We call it like I won't share by eye service. When I want to do things, I do it intentionally because there's a result in my head that I want to achieve. While I was in my dad's church, several concerts I organized, several programs I organized, all by myself. All I just needed is just the approval of the church and the space. Every other thing, leave it. So when I left, all those spaces were obvious because there was nobody to really be able to do it. So I really don't have challenge with church because I've not really built myself to be dependent on church like that. I'm just being intentional about myself. But what about you? We are church in the church in the church So I've not really been dependent on church.
I love that way of answering.
If you feel being personal life.
All right.
I like to marry.
Yes, I am married. Yeah.
Okay.
I said shout out to your beautiful wife.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Oluwatobiloba, if you are seeing this, thank you for
No, look
choosing
into the
this.
camera. She's looking at you.
Okay. Thank you for choosing this part with me. Thank you for saying yes, and I will forever love you.
Thank you, Mama, for taking care of our
But how has
Daddy
it
in
been?
the Lord.
How's it been? In life
This is
of...
not your question.
Okay,
Why you are
Let
diving
me
into
know.
Mama? What has it been? Continue, Jerry, my dear.
Let me just put it out together so that
Okay.
you can answer it together.
Once and for all.
Okay.
Okay.
First thing, how is marriage and how does it affect your relationship with God and this musical part that you take? And the second one is, these days, online trend is where our gospel artists call one fair and outsiders, like people that are outside the country.
Yeah.
So maybe to gain passport or something. What do you think on? What do you see to that?
Okay, let me answer the first question about how has it been.
Yeah.
It has been one of the best decisions I made so far. Like, being serious now. It scares me before marriage as to who am I going to marry? Because my whole life has been built around music. And any to come into that space must be someone that must understand the fact that and you will not see it as a burden or as a threat to you. And thank God my wife came on the scene, she appeared on the scene, and she was just a compliment to everything I've been doing. In fact, after marriage, I experienced a whole lot of changes positively in my musical career. Because there are times that she will be like, okay, uniform our guys in here, Charlie, Shinkon, different like this. Okay, thank God you have the number of my costume manager. You can liaise with him, give him your idea. And there are times during course of rehearsal, she'll be like, okay, what do you want to do for your guys like this, like this? It's easy. Unlike I'm coming from rehearsal, Monday, I go, today. You understand? And for being a strictly gospel musician, it's not as if the money is like, the way it should be. But, the little we earn from it, we enjoy it with love and peace. And, that has been the experience so far. But, about the part of the gospel musicians getting married to outside people in other countries, me, I don't see a big deal. Before I met my wife, if I see anybody outside the country...
Before you met your wife.
Yeah,
So, the one she's saying is not the people that are still in the marriage and still trying to, anything for money now.
People want to marry.
Wait, if you have the opportunity...
Okay, now, no. I can never turn back.
Check question, Makola, beginning of camera.
Definitely.
Marry God.
Our sisters don't man want the church.
Don't man like
that are there. They are the one that clean the church. I want to match people with one fair one. For no match, only prospect. Okay, we are like, I married this one. My baby, not those one that want to. When sisters, okay, we to serve God, that. You see a good God-fearing husband, and they are serving God. Some of them are serving God with that mindset. And I find that those God-fearing husbands are not even settling for them. They are going for.
The last time that
Better
happened
offer.
was 1962. Not this era again.
So, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I think this is more about a relationship thing. I just want to put it into perspective that
Okay.
when it has to do with relationship, is a matter of choice.
Yeah, exactly.
Even when God is saying this is the person,
You
you
have to
still get choice.
cross-check that.
You still get choice. Because eventually, when you say yes, I do, you are saying yes, I do for eternity.
Yeah.
It is
For life.
only in our recent time that divorce is now the order of the day. Like still But so that's why most people are being careful. Now, and there's this ideology, work on spiritual enough pity, do you understand? But I would just want to put it out there that you should position yourself well. I used to call something strategic positioning. Such that even if the brother is not making it advance, you can strategically position yourself and the brother will pick the signal. But you know,
That's a free,
That's
what's it
right.
called?
And you
though?
start sharing there.
Brothers and sisters in the Lord.
without gbogbo pẹpẹ fruit and ṣe ó lè má jẹ ẹlòmíì kò mẹ́lòmíì kò freak ẹlòmíì, but you know there are some strategic things you will do. Then you have, okay, let me put my own wife for an example. I met my wife in one of our choir hangouts.
Choir
hangout.
In church, it's like, àwọn ẹ̀ka ìjọ.
In my province. I'm a redeemer now.
Okay, redeemer now. Okay.
And I'm the HOD of my choir.
Okay.
So that year we just organized a choir hangout, and you know we are all there. And my wife happens to be an event anchor. So we just since everyone got a match about our anchor kini, so to spice the thing up, we're just like, okay, let us introduce ourselves. Tell us your marital status, what you do, like that. And when it was my own turn, people were so waiting because people are confused. Who in one relationship? So people are attentive to know if I am or if I'm not. I was like, I am sorry to shock you. I'm still very single. People scream, okay? Very single. It was my wife's scream that was louder.
And then lady.
Do you understand? And even herself, at the moment, she was also single.
No.
Do you understand? And you know, one thing led to one thing, one thing led to one thing.
The rest is history.
Do you get
Okay.
strategic positioning?
How long have you been married?
We are still babies.
How
We
long?
celebrated our 1 year in May.
Oh wow.
This is-
That's
we got married
not
last year.
kokere.
yeah.
Àmọye 1 month kí ló kọ́ sí pé ṣé o oníkálùkù láṣọ ẹbí padà.
People say not even married. They cannot even hold 1 year relationship.
Me, I don't talk say anyway the way I go like this, tẹ́ bá break up, tẹ́ bá divorce me too, ẹ bá ń gbogbo owó tí mo ná ní wẹ́ẹ̀dì. So I know they but thank God.
So yeah, strategic positioning and you know,
Me,
know what you want.
My own question is quite, and I'm very sure you're going to come out straight to me.
Very well.
Ṣé mo pé bẹ́ẹ̀ pé bíbí wọn náà interview this few months ago wọ́n sọ pé àwọn female fans advances. Okay, Toluwanisin. Female fans advances. Pé báwo ló ṣe máa ń handle it. So my question is, you're on social media.
Yeah.
You go out, you know, you look good and all. Báwo ni iṣẹ́ ti kọ́kọ́ iṣẹ́ ti ní àwọn female fans advances kan bẹ́ẹ̀ kàn tójú sí àbí wọ́n kàn ń text in DM pé ọ̀gá mi fẹ́ mọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ o bá rí o ṣe tè bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ nǹkan ẹ understand báyìí ṣé ẹ ti kọ́kọ́ advance yẹn lọ́kì tó béèrè bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa.
Yeah, we have few of.
No, we know.
Okay, I.
Thirty pace here.
I ní àwọn kankan bẹ́ẹ̀.
Àwọn DM kankan wà tẹ́lẹ̀ o.
Yeah. Kò sí DM tí mi lè open.
Okay, so báwo lẹ ṣe máa handle it?
Yeah, the way I handle it is the fact that you know, I already know I have a wife in the house, and there's a cycle I must not repeat, and that's the cycle of báwọn ló ní ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn.
You want to be different than he say.
And you know, we have a new generation we are leading, that they are looking at us as an example. I used to tell my wife something that, you know, one of the reasons you need to live sane is the fact that a day will come, you will stand before thousands of people to share your story. That day, if there is a but in your story, mo ń ṣe dáadáa lọ ṣùgbọ́n dókòríta kan, there's a way it will water down the spirit of the people listening. So you must be able to stand old and say, I can beat my chest and say, that kind of testimony, people want to get to know more. So for that reason, because I knew I have a whole lot of generation looking up to me for leadership, for mentorship, I intentionally told myself, it's not as if there are people that are better than your wife. In terms of beauty, in terms of influence, in terms of money, finance. But those things will not matter. Because if you can get it right, all of these things will eventually come to you. It is not until you go into relationship with them. So most times I tell them that, I'm sorry, this thing is not possible. I'm already married. Most of the time.
Like that.
Even when before you get married, you come.
Before I get married, I'm not married that time. I will just tell them. Although there are ladies that come out straight, this is what I want. Let's
just be together and just
So I learned something while I was much younger, that when you tell a lady an outright no, there's a way it reduces her self-esteem. I will not tell you an outright no. I will just be together. I'm not, it's not as if we are in a relationship, but by virtue of the way I relate with you, you know that you're the interest. And by itself, it's just flowing to the friendship zone. And we are good.
But people need flee. The about one try that you perfect.
The flea is not as if I invite you to my house. You will not come to my house. You will not come to a space where we are just alone. And even when we are chatting, there are restrictions to, you cannot say I love you and I will tell you I love you too. Do you understand? And I say I love you. God bless you. Thank you. I hear you.
Thank you.
You get it. So you would have built that wall of defense around me, but it's in a bit to not make them feel less of themselves.
Okay, so do you believe that devil owns music?
I don't believe that.
Why?
The reason is because everything good is from God. What the devil does is that he perverts it.
Okay.
God gives the gift, but the devil will just come and just manipulate it. And that is when you begin to do it the wrong way.
Okay, because we read in the Bible that
Lucifer.
It's Lucifer, only greatest of all in singing and all, and God said into the world that they go, people won't follow you because they look, people won't follow you. You understand?
Yeah.
So and me, I just feel like basically anybody that sings actually there's a hierarchy of this. That's why some people actually divert from being a good musician to all this cleaning.
Yeah.
I'm still coming to the question whereby maybe if you've ever been initiated or something.
Yeah.
So I believe in a way that you might not be singing, either you're singing gospel or hip hop. I still believe that you are singing from the pit of not hell. No, from I don't know. That's just my own belief.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
I do not believe that.
Okay.
The reason I do not believe that is, just like you said earlier, that when we are growing up, some of our parents believe that weak, hearing, they are devilish, Now the question is, why are we using it now? It's because knowledge has advanced and we know better.
God bless you.
Now, about devil being a musician, I was watching a podcast or a sermon a few days ago, and the man of God was trying to establish to us that it's a misconception for us to believe that devil is a musician. He was not created to be one. He was created to be a judge.
A judge?
A judge.
Is that in the Bible?
Yes, it is. Even the account in Ezekiel, the way God, that's why he was regarded as the prosecutor of the brethren.
Okay.
Because one word, his main assignment is to bring into light what is right and what is wrong before God. And that is what he is still doing.
He's still doing. God bless you. God bless you.
Do you understand? So the music part is just an added value for him.
Okay.
Not as if that's his major. Okay. Do we now say since the time he left heaven, there has not
Angels
been...
are not
Do you understand? Melody has been going on.
Yeah, of course.
Do you understand? But it's just a misconception for us.
Okay.
And for people, just like let me say this. Sex is not a bad thing.
Okay.
God created it for human to enjoy. But devil had to come in and pervert it. And that is why we begin to have the likes of lesbian, gay. Does that mean sex is bad? No. But some people are doing it in a wrong way. The same thing for music. Music is it's just a God-given gift to humanity. For humanity. But when the devil comes in, he now begin to pervert it in the mind of people and they begin to sing the wrong thing, use it the wrong way. That is just the difference.
Wow. So now, sorry, this is my maybe kind of last question.
Okay.
This might sound very personal or
come straight.
Deep, but I don't want to say. Have you ever? Don't be scared. Don't worry. God is with us. Has anyone ever tried to initiate you?
Regarding music.
In the underworld.
Regarding music.
Yes, pé ó láti join eléyìí kó tó lè mú kébi tó wà yẹ wà
pé. Ṣé lè ti káwọn nǹkan tó ti sọ pé ìwọ àbí lórí state tó wà yìí já fẹ́ wà lẹ́gbàá. Ẹ dí ohun ẹ̀ mú.
Basically, to the best of my knowledge, and I'm being sincere here. Okay. I'm being very sincere. I've not seen such advances.
Okay.
And
attack.
I'm coming to the part of attack, but advances for initiation. And the reason is because I'm a lean minder. Mi ò wá wàkúwà. Mi dẹ̀ lè rí ìrìkúrì. There's even some that you might be having that perception. I feel like when it belong. And somehow, nǹkan go well fún wọn. Ìwọ kẹ̀rí Ọlọ́run gbàdúrà wa ló wà.
Àbí.
You are trying to go and say, ṣàánú ẹ̀fọ́ náà èmi náà.
Wọ́n fẹ́ kọ́ ẹ̀ bó ṣe ń pẹja.
But me, I just have this belief that a day is coming, everything will be set. The first thing I chase in life is value. When you chase value, money will chase after you. So that's why myself and my team, we don't joke with our rehearsals. Let's just come rehearse opewa. So that doesn't mean those things doesn't exist. I've had people tell me their stories.
We're talking personally, you have not encountered.
But personally, I have not.
So how about attack?
Yeah, they have been.
Physically or spiritually?
Physically, yeah. Event la lọ. Event la lọ, and that event, burial event.
Okay.
I was saying this jokingly with my manager yesterday, and I told him, events they fẹ́ gba booking. So far, what over book why question security? Wow, okay, man.
I don't have to suffer.
Do you understand? Because I already experienced the because that day we went for an event, and this our more nile I good or so I can't shit well. I will more as it go. One day till Lord dúró pé ṣe
okay,
party event. But one she hall. Feed ni tent lolo. Wọ́n ti dúró pé ẹ sanwó ṣe sà kò fi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣáájé rárá o and before you know it wọ́n ti gbàgbọ́ Thank God that the organizer of the event had enough soldiers. Àwọn guys mi tí àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tí wọ́n tún mọ̀ nǹkan wọ́n ṣe ń léyan mú káàkiri tí wọ́n bá dẹ́mu lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ tí kò bá wọ ẹ̀gbẹ́. And thank God those people just had to give us like few military men to ensure that they escort us out of the space. That experience in my head is still fresh. So fortunately the event that came recently was towards that axis. That's what I'm asking. And so security and kanipa àwọn tó jẹ́ kó máa ń ṣe dáadáa àwọn tó ń kọ Fuji tó ń ṣe live band wọ́n á ti mọ̀ àti dey go hello ma gospel mo fẹ́ lọ kọ ní ṣàánú mi. I know those kind of people 5,000 yìí tó wọn. So that's the physical aspect. Spiritually, one that I cannot forget is we were traveling down to Oyo for administration that day, and before we left, I was just praying, and in the place of prayer, a scripture was just popping up in my spirit repeatedly, and that was the part that say, "You rebuke king for their sake, saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm." That scripture was just coming. I did not know the reason why it was coming. I was just saying it repeatedly in my spirit. So when we got to Oyo and I was praying with my team, I said, I don't know the reason why this scripture is coming, but it kept coming. We just prayed about it, and God, just do what you can do. And we finished ministering. When we were coming back to Ibadan, that was when the essence of that scripture occurred to me. Because God saved us from a very close range accident. A very close range. Because your road now is a one-lane road. Do you understand? So we are in the front. A trailer was coming, and we left Oyo early around 5 a.m. or 5:30 thereabout. So a trailer was coming from behind us. So we were just in front. So it was just honking. I was like, everybody in the car slept. It was just myself, and my senior brother was the one driving.
Okay.
At the point, after like 5-7, I was just like, so just drifting away for him, trailer mi ń bọ̀ ní iwájú. So it was like our con wà báyìí. The collision was beside us. We felt it. At the point of ọ̀gá ẹtẹ náà, because àwọn trailer tó máa ń gbé cement kíní ẹ̀yìn yẹn tún lè
Yes, now.
Can we just move? Our love parks. So I just like, okay. I now understand why that scripture was coming earlier. He rebuked king for their sake, saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophet no harm. That was like one out of several. Another one happened, we had to travel down to Edo. That was one of the things I thought was our major breakthrough. We had to travel down to Edo House of Assembly for administration that year. We got that invite. We're like, Adura Tigba. And the person that gave us that offer was like, when you should transfer, bag left the House of Assembly. So everything was on the high side. And we had to travel down to Edo on Thursday morning. On Wednesday, I got a call that my brother, while he was coming from Ijebu-Ode Road, or while he was going to Ijebu-Ode, he survived a kidnapping attempt. And while he was trying to escape, he was shot. So we were just all out trying to save his life because it was a bloody one. And after the host, we couldn't go to Edo again. We had to cancel that trip. And after the whole thing, we now got to discover that the person that linked us up with that Edo trip was also a minister. He told us later that in about 5 places, they gave him a message that he must not travel to Edo.
Oh. What's the issue?
So it was like, he doesn't want to tell us so that we don't be as if that block. So God had to make that to happen. The kidnapping incident. So that we too will not go. And that day, I had to pray to God and say, God, may you never speak to me in this hard way again.
It was so hard.
Like, it was so bloody. God, talk to me in a way I will understand. Because if it was not him, if it happened to maybe one of our backup, we will still go. If it happened to a drummer, we will still go. Because I need drummer meji. I just say, okay, show any to budget backup, we have about 6 or 7 backup. We can. You understand? To budget piano, we can draw piano. But it had to happen to someone that we cannot just leave. And that was it.
Talking about money, I mean, like if you're aware. Ejo, there was something that went viral some couple of months ago. Gospel people monetizing. It went on like, wait, I woman charged you. What do you say to it? Let me have your own view about gospel.
You know
the creation man say, don't worry, the Lord
Iṣẹ́ Olúwa ni.
Iṣẹ́ Olúwa
we
kò
supply our
sẹ́ni tó
needs.
yé.
Ẹ má tẹ anything. Gbogbo mo gbọ́ ẹni cash dẹ́ ẹ̀kan yẹn.
Òun là ń
Àwọn
sọ.
ọ̀fẹ́ ṣe bí iṣẹ́ Olúwa nìkan o.
Ah.
Owó ní kẹ̀kẹ́ yìí.
Yeah. So what's your own view about monetizing?
Okay, so I will come out straight.
Okay.
Money is essential.
Yeah.
For even gospel music ministry, money is essential. And let me put it this way. If you want to invite me for events, I'm big on my money. Because
Based
it
on
is
event.
Kò sí pé ọjọ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀jọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ó gbà.
Kò gbà.
Kò dìjà. Do you understand? But when it has to do with church administration, the way I do my own thing is, I don't push money first. Even for most people that reach out to me, the first thing I will ask you is, what's your budget for our coming? I will tell you the number of guys I'm coming with, the team, and if I'm going outside the bad, I will make you understand you are sorting our logistics, our to and fro movement, and after that, whatsoever God has laid in your heart to bless us with, we are good. But our to and fro must be sorted. Even that to and fro, I will even give you that advantage. If you have a boss that can come and pick us, I don't mind. And if you want us to go and sort for a boss and we give you the bill, we don't mind. Anyone that is preferred. Do you understand? And after the whole ministration, whatsoever God has laid in your spirit, then we are good with it. Okay. And if I'm within Ibadan, I will always ask you, what's your budget? But if I tell you that what's your budget and you are telling me, if I tell you my own, I'm not reducing it.
Start rubbling, begging. No.
I'm not reducing it. Because I've given you the opportunity. Because Timba sọ láyé rárá o, mo bí ẹ́. Kí ló lè ṣe? Tó bá sọ tí ò bá lè, máa sọ ká ara ẹ ṣe báyìí kò lè. Do you understand? Because I believe that you cannot pay for the gift of God in our lives. It is only God that knows how He is, doing it. And we have seen God, we have enjoyed God in diverse ways.
Yes. And
away from ministration, there are other ways gospel can bet money for you. Your YouTube channel can bring in money. The songs you upload on digital platform can bring in money. So there are diverse ways. Away from honorarium. I don't go live on TikTok. That's another funny thing.
I don't know if you have a question before we round up. Okay, so I just want you to ní àpótán ara.
Ọmọ sí òsì tinú.
Kẹ́lẹ́ mọ̀ pé ìjìnlẹ̀ bámbám ni. I just want you to give a word of advice for our viewers, people that are trying to start like you, that are trying to start basically on gospel music.
I want to talk about ask him about his concert. He always have a yearly concert. So sorry about that.
Oh yeah.
Now the yearly concert you do, I want to ask, was it the one that give you more physical face in Ibadan, or the major one you did in Redeem? Because I always watch your videos on YouTube.
That question, I used to ask myself, how people know me till today, I don't know.
You don't know.
There are so many people that will be greeting me on the way, and I have this greeting policy. I know you, I don't know you, I will greet you. Baba mi alpha. Don't give me more. But it is only God that knows how He's doing it. When I had my concert last year, the one I had at Jogo, Felicia Hall, it was just a leap of faith that we took. I never thought in my mind that I can feel Felicia Hall. Felicia Hall, all of Grace is the biggest, but for a startup, Felicia is still a big deal. And as at 10 p.m., 11 p.m., the whole of Felicia is filled, the gallery is filled, and even outside, people are still outside. And the question I ask myself, where do all of these people come from? As if that was not enough, I did the one for this year at More Plantation Open Field. The people that I know by myself that owns a car, I can point to their cars. Daddy Lagbaja Lele, Mommy Lagbaja Lele. But I saw cars surround the whole of the field. The question is, who are these people? Who invited them? How did they get to know? But I want to say that one of the advantage God gives is the advantage of social media. There are so many places that your work has been to that even
You never reach.
you have not been there. I was opportune to go to Ilorin to minister last year, and the way we were treated, 5-star treatment, our treatment come what mama for mama break, which you want for me show go. Do you understand? So after the whole thing, I had to ask the woman of God, Ma, please, how do you even get to know about us? For you to say you want to reach out to us to come and minister in your church, someone invited you for 2 days, standby, factory-fitted AC bus, come and pick you in Ibadan to Ilorin and to stay with you and return you to Ibadan. And the woman said, we are planning for our anniversary, and we did not know who we are going to bring. And I just saw your video on someone's status. And when I saw the video, the name was there. I had to come online and search your name on Instagram. And I saw some of your work. I was like, okay, this person is fine. I picked your number on Instagram and I called you.
Not even a referral.
Not even a referral. So in that same way, that's how people get to know, and
You remember the
God is
Bible says
helping
by
us.
their good deeds we shall know them.
Honestly.
So now let's go back to our
Conclusion.
Advice.
conclusion. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to advise the viewers out there. How do you get to this point of your life without drawing back, without backsliding? How do you maintain that
Reputation.
reputation, and just give them a word of advice.
Okay. Before I go into my word of advice, I wouldn't know if there will be an opportunity for this later, but I'm saying this now. I want to appreciate the host. Thank you for having me on this talk show. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much. Okay, so about people, the coming generation, and some of my peer group in the music industry, in the gospel music ministry, I want to say, part time when I have the opportunity, this is what I tell people. Please, in all that you do not leave God. Let it be about God. Let it start from God. Let it continue with God. Let it always be God. Because if it is not God, whatsoever He will not start, He cannot continue and finish with you. So after you have settled a part of God, then you need to be intentional about yourself. Whatsoever you want to do, be very intentional about the result you want to achieve and go all out for it. The only thing that can stop you is you. If you are not getting it now, it's a matter of time. Keep working. Be consistent. It will always come back to you.
Exactly.
Because people cannot deny results. They cannot. You might the audience, and one of the challenges we face most time is the challenge of acceptability. We want people to know us. We want people to be talking about us. Everything will come. Just calm down. Keep working and work with God. And I trust that next time you'll be seeing me and I'll be hearing from you, it will be at the top by the grace of God.
Of course, amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Taiwo. We really
so
appreciate
welcome.
that.
You're
Around your
welcome.
journey
Wallahi.
showing.
Yes.
I appreciate it. So guys, thank you so much for staying with us up to this moment, and so far so good. You've heard our conversation, and I'm very sure you picked one or two things from the conversation. But if you still have questions to ask, you can always reach out to us on our social media handles. And I think his DM too is open. Please don't go and be saying no, what is no. Sisters in the Lord, Baba is married. For hospital one way, before you now enter with question first, they say, actually, what I want to say is that no.
What they said is signal. We are not expecting any
Do you
signal.
understand? And yes, in our comment section, please, you
Engage.
can always tell your views or perception, your opinions towards this concerning this this video. So thank you so much, and please don't forget now. So what's what I say? Please don't forget to subscribe, to like, and to share the videos. Thank you so much for your love, and we are all saying
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
We sign
thank
out.
you.
Hey,
Sign out.
See you.